Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Raiders going up against the Colts. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They come out here in the I. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
I've always loved Brandon Mebane. From the time I watched him play in college through many, many productive years in the NFL, one of the best defensive tackles in the game.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll run it here. Ryan Matthews. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ryan Matthews, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. So a big-time scamper there to cap a touchdown on the opening drive.
Sets a tone, establishes not what you call a dominance, but a really good feeling for the team that just scored. But I've got to ask you, partner, what do the analytics say about that type of a run? Does it establish anything else for him?
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And incomplete to open things up. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. Long, it's Taylor. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Flowers. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the run with the ball.
On second down, Ryan Matthews. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Fresh set of downs here. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. A handoff left. It's Ryan Matthews. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ryan Matthews with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. There's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance, it's run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now they try the right side here. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Breeze. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. 1 man in the backfield, Elliott. Now Taylor to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
The 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Defending the counter play is never easy for guys on the opposite side of the ball. Why? Because they get your momentum going in one direction. So in order to prevent that, slow yourself down just a little bit, follow your keys, and don't over-pursue.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them?
They go to Elliott again, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run here. This is James Starks. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now Elliott. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Orleans Darkwa, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead cut down to 9. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play action. Breeze. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Carry now for Ryan Matthews. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now it's Taylor. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. So they test out the secondary with a deep ball, but the defense wins this round.
And everything looked right. Beautiful throw, just unable to connect.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down.
Here we go. 38.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's got time. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Fielded at the 43. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the Colts coming out now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Second down following the run. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He hits Beasley right side. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it third down. Three yards left to grab here on third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Edelman, the motion man, right. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
Ready. 95, 56. 53 is the light. Bring it. Bring it. Here we go. Here we go. Show me that. Show me that. Left. He's checking Craig.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Hey, we got 3 down. Ready, 5-8, 5-8. 56, Mike, 56, right there. 56. Right now, fellas, no. 11.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look for Allen now. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there for the Raiders. 38 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Here's Taylor. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. J.J. Nelson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
Now it's Taylor. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now Elliott. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Ezekiel Elliott, 41 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. And the D looking like they may blitz. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Ready? You ready? 3 down. Like 50, like 50. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Ready, protect.
To throw, it's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Arthur Moats. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Taylor. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. This is Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
3rd down now following the run. They come out here in the eye. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Looking for nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Latulele getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Taylor now off the bootleg. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Parkey's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah, that one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's a pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Breeze now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Third down and 5. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw is Breeze. Going deep here for Adelman. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So pass interference, partner, with all the rule changes, it is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
And the offense in a great spot. It's first, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Ryan Matthews saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One receiver left, that's Allen. Now Taylor. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Dontari Poe in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Allen's got it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. On second down, Taylor. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A run here for starts. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth. And Parkey's kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Eight yards to go here on second down. Now the fullback, it's the Alabama product, Austin Fowler. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now a 20th carry for Ryan Matthews. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. In motion, Patterson. Now Breeze, gotta have this one. Able to locate Wilson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has it.
And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
What?
And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. They'll run with Elliott. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. In motion, Patterson. Back to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. 23 yards on the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Fowler, the fullback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their... Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here comes the trusty, battle-tested Adam Vinatieri for a big kick. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only 1 period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Four yards remaining now on second down. Elliott running right. And he's got room. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They come out here in the eye. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Kendall Langford from his defensive end spot there for the tackle. Second down following the run. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On second down, here's Taylor. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. And left side here, it's Graham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Let's round! Let's round! Ohio! Ohio!
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And Allen's got it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 left here in overtime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the I. The give is to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go!
Here's Darkwan. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not